Hello, fellow miners, and welcome to another episode from Spice Mines Gaming. We are over here in the area where I'm going to be building the new village, and I'm going to start at the well, and I'm going to follow this road to where we're going to start building. This road leads to the main gate. So right over here is where we're going to start building. And I have a few buildings planned out here. I have three houses. 1, 2, 3 houses. And then I'm going to do a kind of like a farming spot right here. And then I'm going to come around over here. I'm going to do another farming spot right in here, do some crops, like maybe either carrots or wheat, or maybe do wheat on one, carrots on the other. And, the villagers are going to choose whatever crop they really want. So it's not really up to me. But I can get them started. And then I'm going to go through here in various places and maybe sprinkle bone meal and kind of landscape it a little bit just to make it look really nice right in through here. Maybe add a few little, just little touches here and there just to make this place look as nice as I can. And then figure out where I want the doors. Like, I may have this guy enter in on this side of the house, and he could be the guy that lives, he's got the lake house. Or, like these guys over here, they'll face the road, of course. It seems pretty logical for that. And then they'll be able to look out their front door and look upon this pond here. That'll be a future episode just to spruce up this area. And then I want to get this building built, and this tree is going to have to go. And I'll plant another one somewhere around here. Like right here might be a good spot for a tree. Plant another one right here. But again, something I'll look into here in just a moment. But this building here is going to be a 15 by 9 building, and it's going to be kind of like a trade style building. Let me make sure that's 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, just wanted to make sure. It's going to be like just a long rectangular building, and I'm going to have maybe some librarians in here with really good trades, and especially like mending trades and a few other good ones like looting and silk touch. I think I may have a looting. Or that may have been a different villager that I'm thinking of. But yeah, the really good books I want to put in this building. And I'm going to do more buildings like this. And then after I get all these built, and there's going to be a porch right here. That's what these 2 netherrack blocks, they kind of mark where the porch is. But after I get these buildings built, then I'm going to go over there to where the villagers are. And I'm going to transport 1, 2, 3, 4... At least 4, maybe 5 or 6. We'll see. I'll try to get some of them over here because they're getting kind of cramped over there in that little, I'll call it a pen, that holding facility. And so, yeah, I want to go ahead and get started on this, get going so that I can get some villagers over here. That'd be pretty cool. So I have a plan on how I want these houses to look. And so, let me grab my shovel. That'll be a lot faster. So I'm going to go ahead and dig out a few things here. And I'm going to have to be careful with the lighting, because once I take away these torches, then some areas are not going to be well lit. But I will get that taken care of at a later time. These parts that I'm digging out here will be the porch. And not right there. That was a mistake. Just like that. The doorway is going to be along that wall. That's going to be where the front door is. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and just focus on this one right here. I need to get some acacia wood logs ready first. I've got a whole bunch of stuff in my inventory. I'm probably not going to use it all. But I'm going to start with these. And they're going to be the corner posts of this house. It's going to look, vaguely villager-like in what you would see in like a regular Minecraft-generated village. And so these go 3 high, and I should have grabbed, I forgot to grab, I don't have any, that's why I forgot to grab them. All right, let's grab my ender chest. Grab this. I guess it doesn't matter, really. Okay, now I need to basically just make as many planks as slabs as I can. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and finish this up here. I was going to say that I need to cap off these with slabs. Just like that. And I think I can, yep, I can reach that one. No big deal. Where I want the front door, I think I'm going to put the front door kind of right here. So, let me grab my shovel. And let's go ahead and take that out. Let's dig. Actually, I didn't need to do all of those, but that's okay. Okay. Front door is going to be here. I'm going to put a cobblestone here. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to do it like this. And under each of these is going to be cobblestone stairs. Let me go ahead and make a few of those. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cobblestone stairs. These are going to be the windows right here. All right, now, looking good. Now I need some sandstone, and I have some of that in this shulker box right here. Actually, I want cut sandstone, and I'll need a piece of chiseled eventually, but right now I'm just going to stick with the cut. I'm going to come up here and go like that. And there. That should be all of that kind of sandstone that I need. So I'll go ahead and put this back for that build. I need some chiseled sandstone. They go up here. And now that looks like everything. Okay, now what I need to do is come in here, dig out the floor. And I'm going to do acacia slabs for the floor. All right, there we are. Now I need to get up here on the roof and install a center beam and then get the roof done. Then we're going to put the windows and doors in, and I think we're going to be done here. It's going to be a pretty simple build. These are really simple. But before I get started on that, I'm going to need a bunch of these. So I'm just going to grab these. I will need one immediately. This is going to go above the door like that. Let's kind of make it look like it's inset just a little bit. It's a really neat little effect on the door. And then I have that there. All right, let's get up here on the roof. Well, there you go. There's kind of like the structure of the house right there. Now, what else do I need? I need some glass. And that is going to be in the white shulker box here. I'm going to put a window here, here, and one more on this side right there. There's the windows. Okay, I can go ahead and put that back. I can put that back for now. And then I'm going to need a door. And if I'm not mistaken, I put the door on from the inside so that way it's underneath that. There we go. Now for some torches to light this thing up. Probably overdoing it on the torches, but this is just how I typically do these houses like this. There. All right. And then I want to add a little bit of coarse dirt here and here. And then along here. And I'm not going to do the middle here. I'll just do those sides since it's so close to the other house here. And then put a leaf block on it. So that way it looks kind of like there's a shrubbery here. Not going to put one directly in front of the window. There we go. So there's some greenery around the place. All right, and then now, is that house done? No. One little detail. We need to add the path, or the branch off of the path here. Do I want it directly in front of the front door? Yeah, let's just go ahead and do it like that. There we go. Directly in front of the front door. So that is what one of these houses is going to look like right there. And I probably should put a torch on the inside just to make sure. I'll do 2. Super bright. Actually, I want to cover that. Actually, I don't think I need... yeah, I don't need any more lights. So that should be good right there. Just the 1. Okay. Well, there you have it. There is one house right there. So let's go ahead and designate this to being, say, like, we'll pretend. Of course, the villagers are going to do their own thing. I'm going to need a hoe. And yes, I do have one. Surprise, surprise. Oh, one other thing I wanted to add, just as a very minimal... There. Give them a rug. Adds a little bit of color to it. Okay, totally superficial. I forgot a bucket. But we'll just go with this here for right now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is probably going to be a little offset, but that's okay. And then what I'll do is kind of hoe the area around here just enough to where it doesn't go up against these paths. But I do need to get a water bucket. I completely forgot. There. That'll be like a patch of farmland for a villager to do his thing. And, you know, that's one villager that is absolutely going to need to come over here as a farmer. So there's one farm spot. And, you know, the more I look at it, I may change that. I figured I normally put like a cobblestone slab or something, which I don't have on hand right now. But I normally put a cobblestone slab there. But, you know, I figured I'd try something a little different, a different color. I'll see. Once some crops come in there, we'll see how it looks. Right now, it doesn't look good. Oh, one thing. Let's check the light levels. And yeah, I'm just going to put, I'll put a torch here. Yeah, nothing can spawn on these, so there won't be any issue with that. I'm just going to put torches on the ground for now. Eventually, I will get to doing some lighting, decorative lighting like I did over there back at the settlement. I might do some more decorative lighting with that. But for right now, I just want to get something up and running. Okay, lighting is good. Let's go ahead and add this farm area here. Since I have the bucket, I've got everything, I've got the hoe. Let's add a little farming area right here. And I'm going to put the water source right there. I'll do that right there. Give it an interesting shape. Okay, so there's 2 patches of farmland for a farmer to kind of do his thing and I guess be happy or whatever. And then next thing I need to do is build these 2 houses. I'm going to do that off camera. So I'm going to build these houses, and when I'm done, I will show you what they look like when they're finished. And then we'll get started on this building over here. So give me just a moment to build these houses. Okay, I've got these 3 houses built. Pardon the mess. But over here, you saw this house that we built, and this one is pretty much identical, except back here. No, it's identical. I didn't put the torches on the side. Actually, I could take that torch. It's not going to matter. And let me verify the light right here. Yeah, okay, it's good. The only thing I need to do is that right there. Okay. So these 2 are identical. They're pretty much the exact same build all the way around, top to bottom. This one, I added a few variations. This general wall design has room for flexibility. Like, for instance, if you come over here, I shifted the window to the side. And so it's basically the same, but you could shift the window around anywhere you want. And it's even possible to put, you know, windows on both sides or windows all the way across. So it's got a little bit of flexibility to it. And then the entrance to this house is around here. This is kind of a nice, so far I like this house the most because it just opens up right to, you know, this pond here. This is a really nice little area here. And so I've got 3 houses for villagers. And then now I'm going to work on this particular building right here. And this one's going to be much bigger build. It's going to have a very similar build, like block palette scheme here, with a few variations. So I need to take this tree down first, and then from here, I'll lay down the foundation, and then I'll just kind of, I guess, give you progress updates at this point, just to kind of keep things moving here. All right, that's built. And I know I said I was going to do some interior work, but I think I'm going to hold that off for another time because this episode is going a little long. So I want to go ahead and get a few landscaping elements in here really quick, and then go get the villagers. There. Okay, and then this side over here, I don't know if I'm going to add anything over here. No, I'm going to leave it alone because of this drop-off. It would look kind of odd if I put coarse dirt here and a leaf block on top of that. But there is that right there. So there's kind of a trade building, and like I said, I'm going to do some interior work on this, maybe in another episode. But for now, I'm going to get some villagers over here to kind of let them start doing their thing. Oh. One thing really quick. Let's just use up a little bit of bone meal here and there. Nope, I didn't like that. Actually, over here by the farmland, I think this would be a good spot to do some of this. Just like right there. Don't want the tall grass. And maybe a little bit right there. There we go. Maybe a little bit right there. I want that poppy. I'd like to put flowers in here. I can always just add flowers on my own. I've got, oh, there's one right there. I have lots of flowers, and just throw a little bit right there. Okay. Maybe I can get a flower out of that. There we go. Got a flower there, a little bit of grass. Okay. Makes it look a little nice. Now all my stuff here, all my junk in the way here is going to kind of make this look a little crowded. But I'll leave that as is. Let me go ahead and take up some of this stuff so I can kind of get an idea of what this is going to look like here. Take up all these shulker boxes. And you know, I could even put a bed inside each of the houses, and if I needed a place to stay for the night, well, there you go. I've got a place to stay. All right, got all my stuff picked up. Make sure, except for the bed. Go ahead and take that up. All right. How does this place look really quick? And then let's run and get some villagers in here. Yeah, not too bad. I kind of like it. Okay. But I would like to throw a little bit of grass here. I don't like the double tall in these places. Okay, a little bit up against the house. That's good. Maybe some more right there. There we go. I'll take that one out. And that one too. All right, that looks good. And let's put some right there. And I don't want that one or that one. All right, that looks good. And then this over here, can I get a flower? Yes, awesome. All right. That'll make his yard look a little cleaner right there. Okay, and I'm not going to worry about that. That'll be a later episode. I'll add flowers in here. I don't want any of the wild stuff over here. Let's add a little bit of wild right there. Okay. I think that's good. And all of that looks good. Okay. Actually, I want to take a little bit of this back here. A little bit more. There we go. Much better. Yeah, it looks a little cleaner there. Okay. And now, do I want to add anything here? No, I'm not going to add any wild stuff. If I want to add flowers here, I'll just grab some of these that are already over here, and there's a whole patch of them way over there. But anyhow, the important part. We need villagers in a village. So let's go get some. Okay, here I am with these guys, and I said I wanted a farmer. That's a shepherd, but he's close. There's a fisherman, he's close. Fletcher. It's going to get a little noisy here for a moment. Let's see if I can push you. Fletcher. Farmer, this guy right here, I want him over there. So I'm going to push him over these. Close that up so I don't lose any others. He should come out of here. I forgot to do that. Whoops. But that's okay. Easy. No! Yep, come back this way. There we go. And I bet I forgot the same thing over here. Let's go and put that back so nothing gets in there. Here is our first villager into our new village. Still got to think of a name for this place. If you have any suggestions, feel free to offer them. I'd be curious to know what you think we should name this place. If anything at all. No, you're going that way. All right. And let's just kind of push you off to the side here so that we can get you over by these doors. That way you know where you're supposed to go. All right, come on. A little bit further. A little bit further. Okay, yeah, you noticed it. Good job. Way to go. And here. I'll plant your first 2 crops. And he's off to work. Awesome. We now officially have a village. He's got the right idea. Oh, he can't go in because of that carpet. My bad. Sorry, pal. That's weird. I didn't know they couldn't go in there because of that carpet. I'll have to put it somewhere else. So let me get that taken care of before we get more. That's not where I wanted a bed. Okay, before we get more villagers stuck there. Now, let me go ahead and go to sleep so I can make this go quickly. Let's get a couple more villagers over here and then wrap up this episode. Okay, and I said I wanted a weaponsmith, and there's one right there. And then I want a cleric. And then I guess I'll take a toolsmith. If he'll go in. There we go. All right, here we go. We've got ourselves our first 4 villagers here. We got a cleric, a weaponsmith, a toolsmith, maybe vice versa, and a farmer. So I've got plenty of villagers over there. We're going to get them over here eventually. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is build some more buildings, but that's not going to be for this episode. I'm going to build some more houses around here. I may focus either on this area over here or this area right here. I may do one more kind of central build here where I need a place to put like furnaces and crafting benches and anvils and stuff like that, just so that I have the ability to get work done while I'm here and I have a place to store stuff. So I might do like a warehouse or a little small storage facility in here. But that's that right there, the beginnings of our village. It looks nice already. Let's kind of get back up here into the middle of the things here. All right, well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this episode. If you did, please tap or click that like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future episodes. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.